What up, YouTube? It's a crazy day on the internet. We're back with some drama, and this time I have no idea what's going on. Last time it was Logan Paul. We got to watch a CoffeeZilla video, form our own opinions, and help him with a little bit of PR. This time it's Sneako versus Moist Critikal, and Sneako is a former Mr. Beast friend YouTuber who now streams on Rumble, and this is the video that just came out that everyone's saying is insane. 17 hours, 4 million views.
Does this outfit look familiar? This is the same thing I wore last time I took you over my knee and spanked your bottom with some discipline, and I'm happy to report that—
Shit! No, did he spank him with some discipline before? Do I need to watch the first spanking first? I didn't want to talk about this. This is the first one, right? From 3 months ago?
A lot of people compared him to like a diet Andrew Tate. He recently got banned, and he still does make content elsewhere. And recently he started targeting me because I made jokes about his friends on the Fresh and Fit podcast, whom I think are beautiful.
What is the Fresh and Fit podcast, chat? Do you know? I feel like I saw them tweet at my friend, a person, an acquaintance. Nick is not green, a friend of a friend. Hey. The #1 men's podcast in the world. Oh no, oh no, what is this? Tate's illegal detention, Islam, and more. What else they have? Why men swipe left on black women. 5 bimbos kicked off. Oh, 5 ways to date and maintain a rotation. Okay, that's pretty cringe. I understand now who they are.
A blatantly outrageous story that one of them told about meeting a basketball player at a party, then being invited by that basketball player to a mansion and then fucking a ton of girls at that mansion thanks to the basketball player, which sounds like something a Tumblr account would have made up. It was such—
Everyone loves a little fan fiction, huh? You're just trying to get your rocks off, man. Let us fucking live in the illusion, Charlie.
a goofy piece of fan fiction. It felt—
Okay, I said that, you son of a bitch.
like he was begging to be humiliated and made fun of, so I started throwing some balls at the clown and dunking them in the tank. I made a video talking and joking about it, and Sneako saw this and he wasn't too happy, so he got offended on his friend's behalf, which of course is a very alpha male thing to do. I know Sneako—
Hey, sometimes I get offended on my friend's behalf.
doesn't like that nomenclature. He never calls himself an alpha male and thinks that it belittles him, but his—
Wait, sorry, he thinks that an alpha male is belittling?
I'm not gonna say names. Someone texted me. He's in a monogamous relationship.
I'm not gonna say names, but showing a picture is so fucking funny to me. I'm not gonna say names, but this is a multi-million subscriber YouTuber.
This is his girl. So there you go. I mean, I told you. Like,
Wait.
I could hear it in your—
Wait, what? What do you mean, there you go? I don't like alt-right fucking content creators in general. That's just me. But when they say something that is not a statement and then shrug their shoulders, allowing, like, it's like the dog whistle. It allows you to Mad Lib whatever racist, sexist thing you want in there. I would like him to say the thing at least. Say the thing you're thinking. Say the words you're trying to put in our mouths or head, right?
So there you go. I mean, I told you. Like, I could hear it in your voice. The fact that someone doesn't have to abide by those rules. Someone could go and fuck a lot of bitches. That it's so foreign to a lot of people's ideas, because when you get brainwashed, when you get told that monogamy is the answer—
What the fuck are you even talking about? What does this have to do
That's what I'm saying, man.
with anything? What does bringing up a picture of me and my girlfriend have anything to do with anything that has happened? And where is monogamy even coming from? You're fighting an invisible enemy right now. You're fighting ghosts that aren't real. And he's been mad ever since, as I understand it. I, of course, don't really watch him, but I keep getting updates on Sneako not being happy, wiggling his finger saying, I don't really like this Charlie guy anymore for this. I'm gonna go ahead and talk a little bit more about this. I'm pretty familiar with Sneako, probably more so than a lot of his more modern fan base is. I first became aware of his content when he got mad at me a couple years ago because I was criticizing a movie called Cuties. For those that don't know, Cuties was a movie that went to Netflix, and it was basically just softcore
It was the child pageants,
porn.
right?
It was a movie that focused on twerking and a coming-of-age film that used real children in real positions of, like, sexualization, where during, like, a twerking contest, they'd have cameras that would go, like, right into their ass and zoom in. It was fucking disgusting stuff. And I made a whole video talking about how fucked up it is that not only does it exist, but Netflix has promoted it, and it's on...
I'm sorry. This is leading me to believe, I'm just following the line here. Sneako is advocating for it.
Wanted to get canceled. This is the video. I saw Cuties last night, and it was pretty good. It's a pretty good movie. I went in ready to hate like everybody else. I saw the cover, and I got clickbaited. So did you. You got clickbaited. The thing about Cuties is it's not an unrealistic film. Like, yes, it shows children in a sexual way, but this is not unusual now. And the people who are really mad about this aren't Gen Z.
Now, the reason I'm showing this isn't just to debate a multiple-year-old Sneako video that he completely ate shit on and had the worst possible take of with this whole cutie situation. The reason I'm showing this is because I haven't liked him since I saw this side of him. I was aware that he made other content, and apparently some of it was pretty good a couple years back, but once I saw this video, it just showed me a really weird guy who it seemed like really just wanted to be contrarian for the sake of it. Take notice of one of his more recent viral clips where he openly defends getting cucked.
So I wanted to break this down, like, because this was, imagine seeing the girl you love, like,
get fucked.
You love her? Yeah, I do. I love it, yeah. The first time, as soon as I saw it, like, 3 pumps in, I just got up and walked out. I'm just like, I can't do that. Like,
the first time I saw it.
Traumatic thoughts, like seeing her with another person, it's a lot. But I think it's something everybody should do just to test. I know. You know what?
It is a legitimately super sad thing to sit there and listen to because Sneako is very clearly bothered by that whole situation, but is trying to play it off like a deeper message, like, no, this is actually a good thing. And in fact, I recommend every guy out there try letting their girl get fucked by another man. Then you'll know if it's real, if this is the person you want to spend the rest of your life with. It is fucking tragic to listen to. I didn't really want to talk about this, but he apparently keeps shitting on me and making a big hoopla about it, and people keep bringing it up to me, so I felt like I should at least address it in some capacity. So this is me talking about it, and that's about it. So yeah.
Okay, that sets the floor. That is the context for what is going on here, right? They don't like each other. Now, I think that Sneako seems pretty weird and pretty shitty, and defending cuties is weird. Hey, maybe he does like the cuckoldry, right? It's not something that I personally would enjoy at all, but maybe he does. So I think really the second half of this, I don't care much about. The cuties thing is weird. I don't know why he's calling out Charlie for having a girlfriend. It seemed weird. How do we get from this to this one, which I heard is even crazier? What did Sneako do in the middle?
How time flies. You started shit with me by insulting me and my girlfriend out of nowhere, so naturally I responded by making fun of you in return and showcasing the reasons why I don't respect you. The day after I posted my response, you went on stream.
Is that a gun?
And had a huge unhinged tantrum and meltdown about the whole thing, and then
what the fuck is his content?
He sent some of his viewers over. So I was joking with them, saying like, oh, you guys must have just stopped the cuties watch party over there at Sneako's stream, right? Welcome, cucks, that kind of shit. And it got really under his skin in a big way, so he started dancing around with the gun and threatening to come shoot me. So he kept saying, oh, you're in Tampa, right? I'll come see you, waving his gun around and dancing.
That's fucking weird, man. That's weird.
You want to watch my clips? Watch my clips.
Who watches this guy?
These are the only clips I'm watching, you were?
No.
And that's obviously not true. You keep watching his clips, man. You're the one watching so many clips.
The reason he keeps saying watch...
I feel like Charlie's not watching any clips. He's just trying to live his life. Fucking play Rocket League. Hang out with his girlfriend.
My clips while threatening me here is because during the stream, I couldn't watch him live because he just kept shouting slurs. So I said...
That's a good defense. No, that's a good defense. Yeah, totally.
Watch my clips to see what I was saying about you. I had to communicate via Twitch clips. And I'm sorry to be that guy. This is like the grammar police of guns. But he's a fucking imbecile. You absolute buffoon. What you have there is not clips. These are mags. They're mags, not clips. You absolute fucking dummy. The same way that this is also...
What the fuck is happening here?
A mag. They're all mags. Stop saying clips. You'll
Is Charlie gonna kill Sneako?
look fucking stupid here. Anyway, sorry for the gun and
This is some Florida shit, dude. What the hell?
anatomy lesson. You love to bitch about how everyone's canceling you. These soy boy NPC bots are all canceling you. It's all you do. You treat the teenagers in your Discord like they're your goddamn therapist. I also love that you treat this Discord server like it's your PR team, so you have them work on you.
I saw this when Destiny was arguing Quick, I need a response. Go to memes, because when Destiny posted when I'm in a cucked competition and my opponent is Sneako, and it's one of the funniest memes I've ever seen in my life. The thought that it's fucking Yoshimitsu from Tekken stabbing the katana through himself to hit the opponent. It's mutually assured destruction, and it is beautiful.
Your responses on Twitter because you're not witty enough to come up with anything on your own. But I'm putting the cart before the horse here. How did we get to this point? Well, I made that video about Sneako, and I fully planned on that being the only time I ever talked about this asshole. I really did.
This is 3 months later,
All I wanted
right?
to do was highlight why I personally don't respect him. I know a lot of people criticize me for not tackling...
I think that's so funny. Taking it down to the simplest is like, here's what I'm trying to do. I think he sucks. He keeps talking about me. Here's why I think he sucks. Let's stop talking about it.
...his points. And to that I say, bah humbug, this fucking goober didn't make any points. All he did was insult me and my girlfriend. He insulted me and my girlfriend because I made fun of one of his friend's blatantly fake stories. That was the point of me
There's a
bringing
good
up
chance
that
none
clip.
of it happened. Blur, shut the fuck up. We're farming a video here, brother. You don't think that he met an NBA player in the club, went back to their house, and had sex with not 6 but 7 women, Blur? That's a real story. I heard it on a podcast.
Quick,
And coupled
fast
it on
forward to
podcast.
2 days ago. I was streaming a Moist Esports tournament, and I went up to go to the bathroom. I had to take a shit. It was a double flusher, so I was on the toilet for quite some time, and I saw a Sneako post that he's posted quite a few times now, and I thought, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not doing anything else right now on the porcelain throne. I'll play in the pig pen. So I did. For 3 months now, Sneako's had this adorable little collage that he made that looks like it's straight out of a 16-year-old girl's diary with pictures of boys from her class that she doesn't like. All about people that have hurt his feelings. This is his wall of shame for people that have insulted him online. What's even sadder about it is he purposely leaves out
Did Charlie get that middle spot? Did he cover people? That's kind of hype.
people that he's afraid of. So Turkey Tom, for example, made a whole video talking about Sneako and how pathetic he is. And Sneako tried to talk a big game to him, even challenged him to a debate, which Turkey Tom accepted
Internet debates are it's literally the worst part of the internet.
with jubilation.
Oh, yeah.
He was ecstatic. And then Sneako kept ducking him, ghosting him. So he leaves Turkey Tom off of this list because he's afraid to actually talk to him. And he also leaves off quite a few other people, but the most notable other one that is comical for the absence is Brandon Buckingham. Brandon Buckingham is an internet content creator that Sneako lied about for a long time, and they had a lot of beef, and Brandon Buckingham actually challenged him to a fight. And Sneako is very fearful of him. We'll get into that more in depth in a moment, but I just need to set the stage a little bit here with this collage. So after seeing this for the 100th time in the last 3 months, I finally just said, holy shit, you pathetic, sensitive, soy little worm. I made fun of you for watching your girlfriend get fucked by numerous other men and also insulted you for defending porn. That's not cancellation. That's just spitting on you for being a pitiful, sad cuck. And this puppy really blew up on Twitter in
Oh, this puppy's going
a
supernova.
big way. Now, I will say it again. What I did and what I am doing right now is not canceling you, Sneako. I am insulting you. I am making fun of you. Something that you were supposed to be a huge proponent of, right? Wasn't like one of your big things like bullying needs to be brought back. So now...
No, really? I feel like I don't know that much about Sneako besides he's really had some frustrations about his sexuality.
But I'm making fun of
Bring bullying back? Bully back better?
you. What, all of a sudden now it's off limits? Now it's canceling? We continue. He says, you know in your soul you would never say that to my face. To which I respond, you literally have a collage of people that hurt your feelings on the internet. You haven't stopped whining about me for months now, you goofy NPC. Even if you beat my ass in a fight, it doesn't change the truth. You're still a cuck who also defends porn. I think this is important to talk about, and I just talked about it recently. When you are getting your feelings hurt and your immediate response isn't to fire back with insults, jokes, whatever, it's to challenge someone to a fight, you've taken a huge L. You've shown that the person has got under your skin, and the only thing you can resort to is a caveman brain of, I'll beat you in a fight. Sneako, you beating me in a fight doesn't unfuck your
Charlie doesn't know the true meta, and that's my dad's stronger than your dad. Charlie, come on, man. You gotta do the dad thing.
girlfriend from the numerous men that had sex with her in front of you. It doesn't do anything. Everything I've said still stands. All it is a pathetic fucking attempt at attention. And I don't think you believe half...
Write that down. That's actually, write that down. I was watching Aiden Ross do an interview on Kick, and every single thing he said was just a sad attempt to get some kind of rise out of the chat. It's almost like he wasn't speaking English, right? He is saying buzzwords and lines just to try and move like a pulse somewhere. And it was like, oh, what do you think about the moon landing? What do you think about vaccines? What do you think about this? And none of it, he had no take on it. He had no opinion. He doesn't even know what things were. He didn't know when we landed on the moon. It's so frustrating that it's not like, hey, this is a real conversation, or this is like content that adds value to the internet. It's like, hey, you're a fucking NPC soy boy, I could beat you up, or like, what do you think of vaccines? Fucking Joe Biden's old, Sleepy Joe. It's just crazy
to talk about. I really think Sneako just panders as much as possible. He himself doesn't even stand by the things he talks about. I really don't think he has any beliefs of his own. He just echoes what he thinks is going to get him the biggest audience / the most money. So this puffing out his chest of challenge me to a fight is clearly attention. That's what it feels like. Because you don't have the same energy for Brandon Buckingham. But with him, you don't want to do that for some reason. Why? Do you not stand by your beliefs when it comes to Brandon Buckingham? He has said all the same things about you that I am saying about you. So why is he exempt? Why don't you want to fight him? This is what you said about Brandon Buckingham and fighting him.
And then finally, when Brandon Buckingham is down to meet Sneako, he's there to box him. They're both similar sizes. Sneako would now rather just sit at home and tell jokes behind his computer.
I'd rather sit at home and yell at a camera, tell jokes than, risk my manhood falling flat for Brandon Buckingham, if I lose the fight.
So now it's suddenly cool to just...
It's frustrating that like the cottage industry is just like being inflammatory, but also understanding it's not even scared. It's like smart. Yeah, he just said it. It's like, that's the truth. It's like, yeah, no, he'd beat me up. He would hurt me. It would hurt my feelings when he beat me up in the ring. It feels like there's people who are watching him that think that it's not an act and that it's all true. And how do they keep watching through like this moment right here?
Just stay at home and keep it all online.
The full video here from Willie Mack is an absolute masterpiece on laying out every pathetic thing that Sneako has ever done, said, or everything ever. So I highly recommend checking it out. I'll put a link to it in the description. It's a banger. And then finally, our last exchange goes very similarly to the others. You're not special from the other 10 soy boys who say the same thing. If you got a problem, stop talking on the internet. Let's solve it. So I said, got your Discord still working on responses? Brother, I have no problem. You started it and I made fun of you in return. You're upset about publicly admitting to cuckoldry and get mad at me for bringing it up. You should be mad at yourself instead. Have some self-reflection. Which it's true. I don't have a problem. You literally started it, Sneako, and you even asked your audience to let me know everything you said and send me your clips. You actually asked for a response, and then got super upset when my response was a little too mean to your feelings. I don't think it's fun dunking on you, Sneako. I don't. And I'm certainly not canceling you, but you keep doing this. So you forced my hand to make fun of you again. But anyway, that's about it. See ya.
I feel like the real frustrating part, it's on one hand, it's nice to be like, oh, this guy sucks and Charlie dunked on him. And I like that. And let's give it lots of views and shit like that. But on the other hand, like, would this person not go away if we just fucking ignored him? I think this is extremely effective because none of the red pill podcasters will bring him on if this average person knows him only as a cuck. I think they will bring him on. And then he'll talk about how like, this isn't even the truth and here's the true story. And like, oh yeah, let's get our talking points out finally against these leftist YouTubers. It's the whole playbook, right? You make this claim. People on the left say, actually, that's not true. And also it's weird that you said it because X, Y, and Z. And then they go, I'm being stepped on. I'm being infringed against. Right? That's how it's like literally how it's worked since the beginning of time.